Hello, and now I am playing Drowning. From what I can see, this is a game about depression, and I know quite quite well about depression. Yeah, there's a thing I've tried to swim in the pond. Yeah, I've suffered from depression since about 14, I guess, since I started secondary school. I still remember the day we first met. I was in year 8 and you had no friends. I had very few friends. Things were changing. Whilst I was alone, you came and sat next to me. Though you never said anything. I hardly recognised you. I recognised you were there. You were quiet, like me. Every time I was alone, you would come and visit. I don't know if he means an actual friend or just his visual representation of depression, but you wouldn't say anything. I'm still on antidepressants to this day. They keep my brain working. Without them, I can suffer a mental break. Weeks went by. I once tried to go a week without them when I first started them, and I had a mental breakdown. And you still wouldn't talk to me. Just basically just curled up in a corner and cried. So I ignored you. And you left me alone. It wasn't long after you left until the holidays started. It's got a beautiful score, this game. My family decides to go overseas. It was my first time on a plane, so I was kind of nervous. I remember my first time on a plane. It was only good to New York when I was about 9. But I eventually overcame my fear. I think it was 9 or 7, something. It was early life. I remember it well. I loved it in Mallorca. While we were overseas, we mainly did stuff with our family. It was a lot of fun. I didn't think life could get any better. So naive. And definitely not worse. So very fucking naive. As much as I didn't want to, we had to leave. So, but all good things must come to an end. Yep, come crashing and burning down. We arrived home on the last day of the holidays. Life was good. But then school started. And you were there. And you were different. You seemed more confident. But no one liked you. I didn't understand why. You seemed fine to me. So she probably is an actual friend rather than the physical representation of it, but if other people can see and interact with. So we became friends. Every day you opened up a little more. And you started talking to me. How do you start a friendship without talking? We became close. Later that week I told another friend about you. He warned me that you were dangerous. But I didn't see how. So I ignored what he said. After all, he barely knew you. Soon after we became friends, you started telling me strange things. You told me one of my good friends didn't want me as their friend anymore. Yeah, it all stays there. Yeah, read it backwards. It made no sense. So I just ignored you, hoping you would leave me alone. But you never did. You kept going. Telling me the same thing over and over again. No, it actually could just be depression, and you got louder. It's the voice in his head. I know it all too well. The nagging voice telling you that you're a fuck up. I started to believe what you were saying, that everyone hates you, that everything you do is wrong, everything you think is wrong. I didn't know what to do. Right, so this has been Drowning, gameplay of Drowning. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video. I decided the best thing to do is to let you keep going. Ignore the voice. Never listen to the voice in your head.